and world. Our next guest sells those homes in those affected communities. In fact, you may have seen him get in a spat or two over real estate listings on Bravo TV's $1 million listing, L.A. He's one of America's most successful and sought-after luxury real estate agents, $2 billion in sales, with celebrity clients ranging from Adam Levine to Prince Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. Josh Flagg joins us now. Josh, first, and I know you agree with me, it's human life that matters the most. That said, you have at least one client whose home has been touched by the fire. What's the situation right now?
Well, I have a few, actually. I mean, it's interesting. You know, the fire of 61 claimed, I think, 500 homes. In retrospect, this is a lot less severe, but I think we're at about 15 homes so far. A lot of these homes will be able to be repaired. Insurance companies will fix them up. People will move back in. Some of them, like one client of mine in particular, they just don't even want to go back because they're kind of traumatized, even though the insurance company can fix the house. So I have already an offer on another house from one of the clients that live on Stradella, on another one of my properties. And then some people that are just waiting till the insurance companies kick in are going to do some short-term rentals.
Interesting. I'm sure that this is just a fluid situation. Have you been able to see any of the homes that have been damaged that are on your listings?
You know, I was thinking of driving up last night, but I wasn't really sure. I'm not quite sure if they've closed off Stradella and Roscommare yet, or if there's even, it's probably closed to residents only. And I don't even know if residents can go back yet.
Hold on, Roscommare, that's Bel Air, right?
Roscommare is a part of the Westgate of Bel Air. Linda Flora, Roscommare, Stradella is really the area where, Cassiano is really the area where the fire is.
We should also mention, I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but that is where the homes of Ronald and Nancy Reagan were, and, you know, the set for Beverly Hillbillies. It's just incredible right now. Tell us what you think will be the long-term fallout for real estate in the area.
Well, I don't think there's going to be I mean, look, if there's more than 15 homes, we might have something else to talk about. I don't think this is really going to tremendously affect real estate in the area. The homes like Ronald and Nancy Reagan's home, or the Parentia home, which is on the market now, which is where they filmed the Beverly Hillbillies, that's more in the Eastgate. When you think of Bel Air, you always think of these big, ritzy, fabulous, big homes. Yeah. That's really more Eastgate Bel Air. This is more the Westgate, which there are some big homes. These are more smaller homes, but still, they are homes. Even if all 15 of them came on the market, I don't really think it's going to affect the real estate market.
A little off topic, certainly from the fires, but it's important. The GOP tax plan contains tax cuts for almost every single area and level. But when experts on both sides of the aisle drill down, they see that big corporations will really benefit. But when you go into the subsectors, it's real estate that will come out a big winner. Do you see that? Is that true? Can you confirm that?
Well, it depends which state we're talking about. In California, I don't think that the new tax laws are really going to be benefiting us. I mean, just let's take property tax, for example. You buy a house for $10 million, and sure, I mean, does the person have $100,000 or $120,000 a year to spend on property taxes? Probably, but do they want to spend another $50,000 that they couldn't deduct before? Or rather, no, $90,000, and sure, that might prevent people from making big purchases.
So the SALT, the elimination of the state and local tax deduction, may hurt specific states in real estate, but help others. Does that bother you? Do you feel that's unfair to blue states, quite frankly?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's very unfair, to be honest. I think it's very unfair. It's not, I mean, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars more paid in state taxes because of the deductions, and also there's going to be a huge I don't think the $10 to $20 million is going to be really a huge deal. It could actually, if you think about it, when you're buying a $20 million house and your property taxes are $200,000 or $250,000 a year, yeah, somebody might give a second thought to making that big purchase. I think it's really going to hurt the ones in, like, you know, $2 to $5 billion, because if you're a doctor or a lawyer and you're making, it's just, yeah, and I don't think it's going to be good for the blue states.
And maybe those people who employ others might not hire new people. We'll watch it. We're watching that part of it very carefully. Josh, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Josh Flagg, host of $1 Million Listing on Bravo.